Hey, welcome to SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing UFC 159 right now, and of course I'm joined by returning guest, as always, Nick Kalikas, professional MMA odds maker, and his website is MMAoddsbreaker.com. Nick, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks for having me.
And we are joined on the phone by Brad Taschuk, who is an MMA writer and a contributor for MMA Oddsbreaker as well, and Sportsnet.ca. Brad, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, UFC 159. Let's start with the main event. Chael Sonnen, Jon Jones. You know, Jon Jones minus 1,000 currently at 5 dimes I'm seeing. Chael Sonnen plus 650. Brad, what do you make of these lines? Do you think there's any value anywhere to be had at the moment?
I don't think there's any value necessarily on the straight line, but I was actually just looking at some of the props that opened up recently. And one of the things that I really like is we know Sonnen's going to come in, he's going to shoot for takedowns, and when he shoots for takedowns, he always goes for the legs. Right. So Jones has some of the best chokes. He's got some of the best length at light heavyweight. I can see him wrapping up a submission pretty easily, and that line for Jones by submission is plus 140 right now.
There you go. Excellent, excellent insights. Wow, wasted no time. Bam, gave us value. What do you think of the? Do you think it's going to come in like the first or second round? Do you think it might come later? Because I'm looking at the distance of the fight, over 1.5 rounds, minus 170. What do you think? Because I'm thinking maybe this will come in like the third or fourth round.
If Sonnen wasn't so aggressive, I think you'd be right. Like, you look at the Rampage fight, that one went a little bit longer because Rampage laid back a little bit. So, Jones had a chance to pick him apart first, and then he went in for the kill. Yeah. But I think Sonnen's pace is going to force him to do that a little bit quicker this fight. So I'm kind of hesitant to go under that 1.5 or over that 1.5 just in case. But yeah, it's going to be tight. It depends really how aggressive Jones wants to be.
Right. All right. This sounds great to me. Nick, where'd you open this line? Less than 1,000?
Yeah, well, about right there, 9 to 75. And it dropped down, actually. We got initial action on Sonnen. That's what I was hoping for. Right. And now with parlays and everything else, it's creeping back up to 10 to 1. It might drop back down. Sonnen is a very popular fighter. Yeah. But make no mistake, the line's right. I mean, I just don't see any area that Sonnen has a shot in this fight. I mean, even the wrestling, which he usually dominates, and that's the edge that he has over most, he doesn't have that against Jon Jones. I think he's going to be unsuccessful getting takedown in Jones. If he wants to put Sonnen on his back, I think he'll be able to put him on his back. And then Chael off his back, that's going to be interesting because it's going to kind of be funny to see what he can do off his back. But I agree with Brad. If there's any value at all, it's probably in the props. Inside the distance, it's probably your safest bet because I can see Jones ending it by TKO. Or like Brad said, the submission is a very good point as well. I mean, because the way Chael does shoot. So I think inside the distance, you could get maybe 4 to 1 or less than that too as well. That might be worth a small play. As far as the total goes, I agree. I think it's going to probably end in round 1, the end of round 1 or round 2. So it's going to be borderline close to where that total is, I think. I don't think there's value laying 170 over.
Okay, well, I like it. I think we got some value here. Inside the distance and Jones by sub. Thanks, guys.